Hello, it's Kate Denning here, going live from a Spiritual Events Directory page, and my page is the Spiritual Realm Tea Room. So today I am at Browns Plains. So I've got into my gypsy wagon and I'm travelling around again, and it's just been so good. So the place that I'm at is Casa Alabama. I'll get that spelt out for you soon anyway, but I'm going to take you through, and we're going to go through the shop, and I'm going to interview the owners of the shop here. Now, they only moved here a couple of months ago, and it's just the most beautiful crystal shop out at Browns Plains. So it's in Grand Plaza Drive, 109 Grand Plaza Drive. I'll be here until about 4 o'clock today, so if you want to come and see me, have a tea leaf reading, or tarot or palmistry, I'll be here until about 4 o'clock. Hi Janelle, hi Kathy, how are you? Now I'm just going to have a quick, I've just had the lovely Mary make me a beautiful chai latte. This is how I started off with my tea leaf reading book, because I always thought chais were made from powder or what do you call it, or syrup, and this one I think is powder. Hang on, let me tell you what it's like. Beautiful. So they do coffee and cake here too. Tuesday nights that they have meditation, but I'll let Liliana explain all of that to you. Oh, Pandora, you've been here before. It's a shame you couldn't get here. Hi, Michelle. Okay. Oh, I've got my gypsy going. It's a dress from Holy Clothing. So seeing as I was out in my wagon today, I thought, well, I'll wear my gypsy outfit. So I'm going to go for a walk around and take you to introduce you to everybody, and they can tell you all about the shop. So let's go for a little bit of a walk. Hang on a tick, I'll just take this off my clip, and I'm going to turn the camera around the other way so you can see what's in the shop. Is it going to turn for me? Okay, now just let it focus. So I'm just sitting up the back of the shop at the moment. There we go. We've got Cindy that's come in to visit. So look at this. Isn't this just beautiful? I really need to get one of these for the shop. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to see if I can... Hang on. We'll go back this way. How's this? I need some wings, don't I? How cool is that? I need to buy that. Okay, turning you back around. They have got a Buddha here, which is taller than me. Now, I don't know how much that amethyst is there, but they've got all these beautiful things in the shop. It's just absolutely beautiful. So today I'm going to do the usual, we're going to do a few tea leaf readings, and I'll pull out Eleanor's cards too. It's quite a big shop, as you can see. They've got all the crystals, they've got books in here, got Lily's room in the back there where she does her readings, and then we've got another room in here where they have, who's here today? Cheryl's here today. And oh, look, here she is now. Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So Cheryl does the readings here. What days are you here?
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
And what type of readings do you do?
I channel just any messages, healings, spiritual healer. Do lots of things actually. Yeah.
And she's starting to learn palmistry with me too.
Yeah, just for a change. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Cheryl. We'll say bye-bye to Cheryl for now. Okay, let's go out here. Now, we're going to have a chat to Alex before he heads off. Look, we've got the kitchen here. So Mary runs the kitchen, Hi, Mary. What have you got on here? You do cupcakes and coffees and
We've got our we've got the organic Peruvian coffee. So
oh, yum!
yeah, so that's the coffee I had this morning. How did you like it?
It is very yummy.
Yes.
Oh, I think I might have to take some of that home with me. Okay, I'm gonna. The cup is yummy. Thank you. Okay, so let's go around here. And this is Alex. So I interrupt him while he's eating. So I've just come to find it's Joey we're going to talk to first, isn't it? So we'll come back to you.
I'll go get him.
Yep. You want to send him down the back? Yeah. And we'll just go on. Oh, here he is.
Oh, there he is.
Joey, come here.
Busted.
Take us. This is Joey. Say hi to everyone. Okay, so we've got Rachel here, Pandora, Michelle, Kathy, and quite a few others. Janelle. Okay, so tell us about. Now I didn't pronounce the name properly. What's the name of the shop?
Casa Alhambra.
Casa Alhambra.
Alhambra.
And it's at 109 Grand Plaza Drive in Browns Plains.
Yep.
Okay. And you've been doing this now at the other shop for 4 years.
About 4 years, yeah.
And then you've moved over here.
Yes, just in July this year. Yeah, so it's been a big sort of rapid, I guess, large scale sort of upsizings. We started off in the market stalls and then went to the shop over there, which was 64 square meters, 46, one of the two. And now this one, which is 145 square meters. So yeah, it's just going up and up and up.
And you'll be building up the top two for workshops.
That's right. So we've got plans at the moment to complete the mezzanine level, which will allow us to run workshops and just classes and have a few, just a chill out area basically.
And what type of workshops do you have here? I heard you do yoga. Was it?
Yes, so we have had in the past yoga and qigong, and we will be looking to resume that again next year as well. So we'll also be trying to get in some Tai Chi and just basically whatever sort of the universe throws our way is what we'll invite. Yeah.
And do you have any workshops coming up at the moment?
We don't currently have any workshops penciled down yet, just because we're focusing on sort of getting through the Christmas period. But once that's over, then we'll be looking at...
I'll come here and I'll do a tea leaf reading class.
Yeah,
I'll just invite myself.
That's it.
I do that.
No worries.
Okay, would you like to show us around and just tell us what you've got here and a little bit about the crystals?
Sure.
Because I love crystals.
Yep.
And I work with crystal balls, mainly using the clear quartz,
Yep.
which is my favourite. But I really don't know much about the properties and what they're good for. So maybe you could explain that to us.
Right, yeah. So clear quartz is a really good stone for just an all-rounder. I like to say that it's kind of like the one that can do pretty much everything. So other stones will be more specialised in some things, but clear quartz is just really good for... I reckon that everyone's drawn to clear quartz to start their collection for a good reason. That it's the stone that's probably like the most gentle way to get into crystals, aside from amethyst. So clear quartz is a protective stone.
Where am I, amethyst?
Yeah, that's it. It's a cleansing stone as well, so it'll help to sort of create a positive environment around wherever it is situated, and it's an amplifier as well. So if you put it around other crystals, then it will help to amplify whatever properties they have. And it's a bit protective in the sense that it's a healing stone, and it sort of becomes bonded to the person who's wearing it at the moment. And I guess whoever's sort of the custodian of the crystal, it's quite protective of that person. And you can also program them as well using different methods to put whatever intention you want. And they're kind of like a USB, so if you put whatever intention you want to program into them, it'll store that.
Okay, well let's go and start at the front door. So we'll walk through the shop. Oh, hang on. Let's just have a look out here. Look what I've got with me. I've come here in Gypsy Dragon Fae. It's so good to be back out on the road again. Okay, so we walked through the front door and Lily was saying to me we start with all the protection crystals here.
Yeah,
is that right?
Definitely, that's right. So it's basically, it's always evolving and always changing. Anyone who's been to our shop from month to month will know that sort of things are always moving around all over the place. But what we've got here at the moment is, I guess, the cleanse and protect section here, which is, crystals are really good for cleansing and protecting. We've got the selenites up here. We've got a nice big ball of clear quartz up there, which is quite a large size.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's an amazing one. You'll see a lot of
Oh,
like
it's come back
rainbows
to
and
me.
patterns.
Let's
Yeah.
turn that back around again. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, back to the crystal. I might get you to put that on my table after, if that's okay, and
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
do a reading with that.
Absolutely.
Oh, am I buying that
No
one?
worries.
And don't you love the dolphins?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, so as we move down here, we've kind of just got some clusters that are really popular, like the amethyst, the citrine for happiness. We've got, we've got some really nice amethyst just coming in because it's one of the most popular ones. We've got a whole cabin of it down there as well. So,
Oh, so you can see that there's plenty there
yeah,
to
that's-
choose from.
That's a relatively low amount for us, so we're going to be bringing in a whole lot more little bite-sized ones for the kids as well.
Oh, look at the crystal skull.
That's a really nice crystal skull.
I saw on Facebook there was actually like a group of people that get together, like with their crystal skulls, and I don't know if you know anything about it.
I'm not too sure. There is a lot of power behind the skulls, especially particularly crystal ones. They've sort of popped up throughout all of history and in different civilizations as being very powerful, I guess, totems
Okay.
for cosmic energy. So I'm not surprised that there's a few groups dedicated to harnessing that power.
Can everyone hear well enough too? We're just going through all the crystals here. Look, they've got different like bags made up for different things. So you've got one for health,
Yeah, they're all
Grief.
popular.
good luck.
And all of those are only $20 for all the packs.
How much?
$20 each.
There you go, $20
Makes
for
it easy.
the packs. Relationship, protection, money. Oh, we all need some more money, don't we? And just such a wide range of jewellery here. Absolutely stunning. You all enjoying this? Oh wow, look at this one here.
Yeah, so we got like these really beautiful, I mean, just even on their own as sort of, you can see that they've got beautiful big crystals, beautiful colour as well. They're quite spectacular.
And crystal bowls.
Chakras.
Okay, so there you go. You've got all the chakras with the crystal bowls here. Oh, and this one here, this is where all the precious gems are.
Yeah.
They're all locked up here. So this is the Moldavite cabinet.
Yes.
That's right?
That's right, yeah. So Moldavite is a very special stone for us. It was kind of the one that kick-started everything for us. Its energy is probably unparalleled by anything else. Its origin is really quite spectacular. It originated from a meteorite that hit the Czech Republic many millions of years ago, and so that's the only time in history that Moldavite has ever occurred, and probably, hopefully, the last time. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Yeah, so it's a beautiful green.
So you get it from the Czech Republic.
Yep, we get it straight from the Czech Republic. It's handled by the least number of people in between, so that it goes straight from the blast zone straight to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Stunning.
amazing stone for transformation.
So for I go through transformation all the time, but this is going to really
Absolutely.
ramp it up.
The way I like to describe it, and the way we like to describe it, is like it's a personal trainer for the spirit. If you're ready for change in your life and for transformation, then it's going to basically set you on the most efficient, most effective path to your universal calling, or the thing that the universe is calling you to pursue. It's going to put opportunities in front of you, and it's going to create new ways to see the world that you didn't see before. And yeah, it just basically attracts into your life all the things you need, all the ingredients you need to transform yourself. But one thing to note is that it is a very assertive stone, so it won't wait for you to invite it to, I guess, transform your life. It'll just do it. Some other stones like sort of gently ease you into transformation, but like a personal trainer, when you call on the help of a personal trainer, you're going to get results, but they're going to make you transform quite quickly.
Oh wow! So we've got to have some of that. Do we have one with a peacock on it? What's this one
there
here?
There has been ones with peacocks. That's a fairy. That one with the fairy. So is that one there?
Yeah.
That one's a little fairy that's got some Herkimer quartz on there. So Herkimer quartz is it's a very rare type or a very special type of quartz that comes from Herkimer County in New York, and another name for them is Herkimer diamonds, and they're called diamonds because they actually form like these perfectly double terminated little crystals that are all nestled inside a little pocket called a vug. And when you crack it open, they're all nestled in there and they come tumbling out. And so the early prospectors who were blasting through the dolomite formations to build the railways, they basically thought that they'd hit diamonds because you've got these beautiful water clear little crystals coming out. And the power of the Herkimer basically is it's the most cleansing stone you can get. So it's like having a little full moon with you, even the tiniest piece, because it's such high vibration. Just putting it around your other crystal is going to cleanse them like a full moon would.
Oh.
Yeah, so coupling that with the power of Moldavite is a really, really special thing to do. Yeah.
Wow, they're beautiful. Okay. Well, let's go a little bit further. What else have we got up here?
Basically just a little area here for our shungite. It's another one of our favourite stones. Shungite is the stone of health, and it's basically a very remarkable scientific stone as well. So much so that there's a compound found only in shungite, which is, as you can feel, it's quite a light carbon stone. It's 99% carbon, but there's a compound inside this stone that is found nowhere else in nature, and it's called fullerenes, and it's just basically a way that the carbons arrange themselves. And the scientists who studied it, they actually won a Nobel Prize for the significance of this molecule in science and the potential it has for technology, for medicine, it's just an incredibly versatile compound.
Well, I've got Crohn's, which is a digestive issue, so I heard that shungite is actually very good for digestive problems.
Yeah, so people actually use shungite as not just a spiritual cleanser, but they use it in a lot of their healing as well. Like a carbon filter in an aquarium or in the water purifiers that you have at home, the carbon filters, you can actually use shungite as well because it has an extremely large surface area. It traps dangerous chemicals in the water and heavy metals like a carbon filter would, but it also is said to release something like the fullerenes, like that molecule, into the water that's going to really help with healing as well. So yeah, a lot of people do like to use it for its very practical water purifying properties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I love this. Look at this.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, we've got some very nice orgonites here.
So you can see the orgonites there. Okay. There's some more orgonites. And then we've got some more jewellery.
Yes, lots of jewellery. We try to arrange them by their sort of colour and group them by their type.
Okay. Oh, these are beautiful.
Yeah, lots of really good quality. Like rainbow fluoride is
Oh,
always
look at
going to
that
be
one.
one of our favourites. I know, little alien heads. Isn't that amazing? It's got like little labradorite eyes. Yeah.
Oh,
a little
and then an amethyst one.
And we've got a black obsidian one actually just floating around in the back of the till.
So is there any significance with those, or just...
Well, rainbow fluorite is a stone of the mind. It's also a stone of creativity and spiritual healing. But basically, it just looks really cool with the labradorite eyes.
It does, doesn't it?
I guess the labradorite eyes is significant because, you know, the eyes are the portal to the soul, and labradorite is the guardian to the spiritual world.
Okay. All right, well, what I might do now is I'm going to sit down and do a couple of readings.
Sure.
And I could probably get Alex. Where's Mum?
She's floating around. I can go grab her.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go and sit back down over here. I've got everything set up here. So we're going to be doing our readings from here, looking at the front of the shop. Actually, no, I'll turn it around so you can see me again. Okay. Just a tick. Let me hang this back in its little pocket so I don't have to hold it. Okay. Alright, so I'm just quickly going through and just seeing all the messages that are coming through. Now, as normal, I will be giving away a signed copy of the A to Z of Tea Leaf reading today. I will be here all day if you want to come and visit me at Browns Plains. So it's 109, what did I say it was? Grand Plaza Drive, okay? But I will be giving away a signed copy of the A to Z of Tea Leaf reading today. And I'll make a cup of tea. Let's see what we'll have today. So I'm using the Witchy Poo Brews as normal. And today I think we might do some love. So for anyone that's looking for love in their life, this is a reading for you. So I'm just not picking one person at the moment, but this is for all of you that are looking for love or questioning love. Oh, hang on a tick, I've got to have a sneeze. Excuse me. Now, did you know that means that spirit could be around too? Okay. So we'll have our cup of tea, and then we'll see what's coming up in that. Oh, and I forgot to do our prayer. I'm just thinking, did I bring it with me? Nope, but I'll light our candle. Okay, so I've brought along our special candle today. So we've got for power, success, for love. I should have lit this at the beginning. So I'll just pop that on and I'll leave that burning there. So that's going to give us all some good love and good luck and protection. And we're going to use Eleanor's cards today. So anybody that wants a book, can you please type in book, and I will draw out a winner at the end. Now, anyone that's new to the show, these are Eleanor Hammond's cards, My First Tarot. And then on the cards, upside down, is 8 messages on each card. So depending on where the card lands as to what message we read, we pull out 8 cards. I'll just quickly show you one of these now. Oh, we've got the Death card. Now, the Death is not a scary thing. The Death is about letting go of the old, letting go of the dead wood, and moving into a new life. It's about leaving behind things that no longer do you any good in this life. Okay, so we're moving on to something new. So this is a message for all of us, because I find at the moment, like, we're heading towards the end of the year and we're going to start to wind down a little bit, ready for new things to come in next year. So get rid of anything you don't need. Anything that you haven't used in the past year, get rid of it. Okay, clutter is, you've got clutter, it means there's clutter in the mind. So we've got 8 messages on each card. And then we deal them out like this too, so you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards dealt out that way. So up the top it actually has what the card means. So here it says, remove all the clutter, have a garage sale, make a fast and fresh start with relationships. So if we were to read what was happening now, we'd read the second one down on the right. And this is, you're in the middle of a change right now that may feel good or bad. Life constantly changes anyway, so just accept it. And I think a lot of people are going through this right now. It's been a difficult year for a lot of people, and we're just about there. We're just about at the changing time now, so things hopefully will start to settle down. I noticed with the last, I think we're still in the Mercury retrograde now, and with that, it's just been really difficult. Like, I've had so many things just stuff up, like my phone, my computer. Yeah, it's just been really bad, and I usually don't have any problems when it comes to Mercury retrograde, but this last one has been a doozy. Okay, so Kathy, you missed where the shop is. It is 109 Grand Plaza Drive, Browns Plains, and it's called Casa Alabama, something like that. Okay, and next door there is the employment office. Yeah, and I'll be here until 4 o'clock. So get rid of all the things that you don't need. Okay, time to clear things out. Now Pandora saying that she's bought some stuff from here. It's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, now, anybody wanting the book, wanting a signed copy of the book? So just type in book, and I'll go through at the end and I shall pick out a name. All right, now, seeing if we've got anyone here that wants a reading. I'm just going back up to the top. Hi Brenda, hi Susan, hi Jacqueline, Angela, Brenda, okay, Maureen, Christy, Patrice, Pandora, Yellow, okay, haven't got anyone here I think that's asked for a reading. Kate, I forgot to get you to sign my copy. Oh, okay, you'll just have to come visit me, won't you, Pandora? I'd love to see you again. There you go, I've done it deliberately just so you have to come back and see me. Okay, all right, I am just going to pick out a card for all of us again. Can you see anything about my business? Okay, so this is for Kathy. So let's see what's coming up for you. Oops. We've had 2 jump out. Okay, so I'll read both of these for you. So Kathy Jo Tam, this is for you. Changing work, improving the home. So home or work is improving due to your efforts. Keep up the good work and keep moving. So basically it's telling you just to keep going. It has been a struggle for everybody. But just keep on going with it. What type of business do you do, Kathy? You can put yourself up here and let people know what you do. Love sharing. Sharing is caring. So keep up the work. Just keep swimming. I know it's been really hard the last couple of months, but apparently it's going to get better. Okay, and this is reminding you, you might need to make a few changes, but don't give up. There's things that you might have to leave behind though, because we've got the 3 of Swords, okay, which is about heartbreak. It's about divisions and divorces, separations of all kinds. And I'm picking up too, maybe you need to separate yourself from it for a little while, because I know when you're running your own business, you You live it, you breathe it, and you don't give yourself a break. So maybe it's time, like when you go home, that you need to turn off. I know it's really hard. I couldn't do it last night. I'm just constantly like thinking about what I do and where I'm going to go, and you know, I get all excited about it. But you need to have time to switch off, to turn on Netflix and start watching a series, okay, and just be in the moment. That's really important. So I hope that helped you, Kathy, but just keep going with it. Okay, who else have we got? Go back down here. Hi, sounds good to me. Thank you. You're welcome, Angela. Okay, Marnie. And then I'm going to do Brenda. Now I'll keep that up in front of me so I don't get lost, because I don't have my friend Karen with me today helping out, and I usually just get lost and too many just come up at the same time. So Marnie, let's see what's coming through for you. We have got the Strength. Okay, so with the Strength, it's about recommitting to the people around you. Try again, renew that contract. You are strong enough to deal with whatever situation or event you or others have. You are the protector of others, so take care of everything. You are incredibly brave and incredibly strong. You are able to support and strengthen others. So you will get through whatever it is that you're going through at the moment. Just keep strong, stay positive, and the best thing that you can do is just let it be. Just go with the flow. The more you do to try and stop things, the worse it can make it. So just go with the flow and just accept with what is happening. And this makes us a stronger person too. So you think about stuff that's happened in the past and the way you reacted to it. It might not have been very good, but you got through it, didn't you? And now when you go through something like that again, it's just like water off a duck's back. Okay, so I hope that has helped with whatever is going on with your life, Marnie. Okay, so Brenda, what have we got for you, Brenda? I'm just looking around to see if there's a clock, because I don't wear a watch. I'm not very good with timing, and there's no time here that I can see, so I've got to be careful that I don't go over. So Brenda, let's see what we've got for you. The Two of Staves. Now, straight away, when I see the Two of Staves, I think about the Rider-Waite card. Not that I usually read those ones, but it's a guy that's looking over the horizon, and he's looking out to the world and what the world has to offer him. Like, there's so many options and opportunities there, and it's basically saying, like, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. Looking at new horizons. You have got a choice of different areas that you can go down, and I don't think it really matters which one you do. Nothing's right or wrong, so just follow that path. So what's it say here? You're in the middle of making a big decision that will change your life. Choose carefully. It's time to make long-term plans. There are two paths to choose from. Make a decision and follow through. Choose to be happy. And that goes for everyone. I mean, stop playing the victim. You know, it's very easy to play the victim, but if we get out of bed in the morning and put a smile on our face, even though we're not feeling too crush-hot about what's going on, just put a smile on your face and just fake it until you make it. Try and be positive about something. If something happens that you know that's upset you, try and turn it around and see the good side of that situation, because everything has got a positive and a negative. So even the things that we've gone through in our past that seemed really hard make us who we are. So you know, you look at where you've been and where you are now in your life. Okay, everything will get better. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, who did I just do a reading for then? Brenda. Okay, so now we have got Michelle. Michelle, what have we got here for you? So for those that have just come on, I'm out here at Browns Plains and I am in the most amazing crystal jewelry shop, Casa Alabama, but the owners here, it's a family run business. And if you go back and listen to this after, I interviewed Alex, and he is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to crystals and what you use them for. I love crystals and I love working with crystals, but I couldn't tell you what their properties are or where they've come from. And it's really important that you know where they've come from as well too, that, you know, it's not from children that have been working in these mines. So where they've got their crystals from, they know exactly where they've come from. So come and have a talk to Alex and let him know what's going on in your life, and he will let you know the best crystal for you to work with. Okay, so did I say Michelle was next, or have I done you? Okay, Michelle, this is about you being the boss, being the man, okay, being in charge of things. Even if you do have a partner in your life, you're the one that needs to take charge, or you are in charge. And it's saying you're in control of your emotions, life, and know the people around you. You are kind and supportive with others. The king is saying maybe you need to be a little bit more practical rather than doing things from your heart at the moment too. So just think about it, and you need to just be the practical person right now. You need to listen to others, but make up your own mind about your emotional life. Okay, so you are in charge of your own life, so don't let other people take charge. Okay, Michelle, so we've done, so Katrina, did I do a reading for you before? Oops, I've just mixed up all my cards. Now, when something like this happens, it's usually for a reason too. And I would think that with you, Michelle, you're doing so many things at the moment and you're getting everything muddled up. So you need to try and look at doing just one thing at a time. Okay, so let's pull out a card for you now. Yeah, it's saying now is not the right time. You've got the Hanged Man. Okay, so you just need to wait, listen, and just bide your time. And I mean, look, we're coming up to the end of the year, so it's not a time to sort of really start anything new, because everyone's winding down. People are getting ready for Christmas, they're getting ready for the holidays, businesses close down over Christmas. So you're just going to have to wait until the new year if there's something that you want to start up that's new. But it says you're entering a time where you need to watch, wait, listen, and learn valuable lessons, soul growth, and opportunities. So, like I was saying with the cards before, when they were all mixed up, it's like you were trying to do too much at once. And I think it's some advice that I need to take for myself too, is that we know things slow down at this time of the year, and we're trying to sort of get things up and going for ourselves, but nobody else wants to do anything. Okay, so just slow down. Okay, do one thing at a time and just let it happen. Okay, so that was for Katrina. Okay, and we're still going through anyone that wants the book. Type in book and I shall go back through and I shall pick a winner and get that off to you. Now, when I do pick out the winner, you will need to send me a private message to the Spiritual Realm Tea Room with your name, your address, and your phone number. Okay, so Ruth. Let's look. Oh, we've got lots of people coming in here now. Okay, Ruth, you have got the Four of Staves. And the Four of Staves is about being practical. It's having the four walls around you. It's building on your foundations. Here it says, peace and happiness after a move takes place. Moving in together, happy times, small projects. Take a small, restful break from life. There's a harmony and romance around you. Life is good. You're working well with others. And the advice by your guides is, why are you rejecting romance and passion? Remember, people want happiness, not upset. Create peace and joy. Now, I'm just going to quickly go through this too. So when we're looking at these cards and we've got the 8 messages, top left card is all about you, or your top left box is all about you. Top right box is our distant past. Then we have our recent past, what's happening now, what's coming up for us, what is happening around us, third box down on the right. So that could be, so what's happening around us, it's what's happening with somebody else, but it still affects us. Then we've got the advice by our guides, and then we have got the current future. So that's how you read these. So it's very much like the Celtic cross, but it's all on one card. Pretty clever, hey? So Eleanor was just amazing. She passed away at the beginning of the year, dear friend of mine, and I'm doing all I can to get her cards out there because they're relatively new. They've only been around for about 4 years, and you can get them, anyone that's got their own shop, you can get them at Brumbies. Otherwise contact me because I sell them both wholesale and retail. So they're My First Tarot by Eleanor Hammond. Now Lily's just talking to someone in the shop, but I'll try and get her attention in a minute and get her to come up here. She's learning all about the Kabbalah. Lily, are you free? Come here. Let me introduce you to everybody. Okay, you can have this chair here.
Okay.
So I was just telling people that you're interested in the Kabbalah and learning the Kabbalah. So I'll just, have to come over here a little bit more. Let me turn it around. Okay. Welcome,
Hello,
Lily.
Hello.
Okay, so I've known Lily for a couple of years, and she first came to me to learn palmistry.
Yes, with Alex and Joey.
To learn palmistry. And I'm going to do a tea leaf reading workshop here, aren't I?
Yes, of course.
I've just invited myself again.
Maybe
Just so she knows.
You can
too.
do a palmistry course as well, why not?
A palmistry. Okay, so I'm coming here to do palmistry. Let me see if I can just turn this around a little bit. I can't turn the screen the other way, people, sorry, because it just doesn't work. But we've got Lily in here. So you're into Kabbalah. Do you want to explain a little bit about Kabbalah, or tell us about yourself and how you got into this industry?
Okay, well, where do I start? I have been a very spiritual person all my life. I actually have memories from before I was born. So I remember lots of things. And that is very special to me. I thank for that gift. And so during all my life, I have been able to have visions and dreams and have revelations of different events or things that were happening. But I kept them to myself because I didn't surround myself with people that were into these type of things. And my background was mainly in social work, social work psychology, I also used to teach piano and singing. I like
Oh,
singing.
wow.
Yes.
And the accent, what's the accent?
I am from Peru originally, of Spanish background. So, yes. And so there was a time when I was into social work, and it was always in my heart to help people, so that was great. But you know how you feel at times that a chapter in your life is coming to an end, and you just know that a new chapter is coming. So that's what happened to me through a series of events. I was more or less placed in that position of it's time to move on and do something different. I didn't know what that something else was, but the universe led me to start what we have now as Casa Alhambra. So we began Casa Alhambra. Originally, we had
Casa Alhambra.
Casa
There you
Alhambra.
go.
Yes. It's a family business. So my husband Pio is involved here, and two of our sons as well, Alex and Joey. I think you were talking to Joey before that. So that's really good. And so it started with me, but gradually the whole family joined in, and it's amazing to work with the whole family. So we started with at the collective markets in South Bank. We had a stall there Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and we also had one on East Street, also Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and we did some shows and a few things. And then we did that for about 2 years.
Oh, I love the Eat Street markets.
Yes, good food there. Yes.
The Eat Street markets, one of the ladies that ran it was, now I don't know if you remember the Saturday Night Live show, and Jackie that used to be on there. She was a character with Daryl, I can't remember. But anyway, she's one of the people that runs the Eat Street markets, and Peter, I think it is. But they're absolutely fabulous. They're on the north side of Brisbane.
Yes. So beautiful, beautiful places, beautiful experiences. From there, we opened up our shop here in Browns Plains next to the Cheesecake Shop, and we were there for 4 years. And we were just continuing to expand the range of things that we had, the range of crystals, more things. So we have lots of things now for everybody who is into spirituality, psychic development, and we are bringing in the next few days our range of aromatherapy that many people have been waiting for. So lots of things happening here, and we just love it.
And you're heading overseas. You're going back home for a little bit.
According to you and according to me.
I saw it in the crystal ball.
Yes, you did indeed. You're
I
amazing.
actually, and I don't know if I told you, but after you left, I put on some music, and I'm just trying to find something that suits my shop, the music that suits my shop. And what was it? Come Fly With Me. And it was Come Fly With Me to Peru.
Look at that.
Oh God, who sung that? Frank Sinatra. Frank
Yes.
Sinatra. Yeah. So I was, and that was just after you left, and we were talking about it. So
Yes.
you must be going, and I think I'm coming with you.
Well, there you are. That would be fun. Yes, I actually can sense that as well. I'm not the person that just flies a lot. You know how some people have the flying back. I don't seem to have that, but whenever I fly, it's because there is a purpose, and it's like brewing within me. Every time that I flew, it was because I had to do it, and it's happening now. I feel that there is a lot of traveling coming up, so I can confirm what you saw, because I feel that as well, that there's going to be a lot of traveling to Peru. I feel that Spain is very much in the cards as well, and I think you saw that. You saw the castles there. We go to Casa Alhambra. Yes, there is a Casa Alhambra in Spain. The name of our shop here is after Casa Alhambra in Spain, which is a castle that was built by the Moors, or by the Arabs.
And I didn't know this.
No, she didn't.
And when I was doing a reading for
You saw the
Lily the other day, it was actually in the crystal ball, and I was able to explain it to her what I was seeing.
Yes.
I had no idea what it was, and then Lily explained it to me.
Exactly. So what you saw was that area in Toledo, that area in Spain where there is a lot of Arabic, Jewish, and Christian influence, and Moroccan and Turkish, and it was a time in history when Casa Alhambra was built in Spain where people got along with each other and they tried to see the beauty in everyone, you know, instead of sort of I'm better than you or anything like that. So I like that aspect of acceptance, of trying to see the good in every person. So with the name just happened. I didn't have to think it twice. This was going to be Casa Alhambra. So, but I haven't actually been physically in this lifetime in Casa Alhambra, although I suspect heavily that I have been there in a previous life.
I think you'll be going there this next year, 2020.
Yes, 2020,
Yeah.
I feel that that's going to be a very special year for me. And you saw in the palms of my hands that things are going to happen coming up very soon. Yes, so
Oh, yep.
I believe that too.
And hold up your hand for everyone so you can see the big M in Lily's hand too. So what type of readings do you... Oh, the big M means that she's very psychic and she just knows things.
I know. I can see
Yep.
people's origin, like, you know, whether they are angelic origin or star seeds. I can see previous life just by looking at people. I can see a lot. When I meet people, sometimes I know already that they had been somebody in a previous life of mine. So it's quite, sometimes I just have to bite my tongue and think, I can't say anything. I have to be selective as to what I say.
Now, what type of readings do you do?
I do tarot, but I also do angelic, so I use all the cards. You've seen my office?
Oh,
Yes.
it's got so many cards in there. It's just beautiful. You had your door closed when I was walking around.
Oh, but
so-
you have to come and see it. I
Yeah.
show them. But I've always loved studying since I was little, so I'm forever learning, and I just love it. So knowledge is my food, so I just love that. And so yes, I use lots of tools under my belt. I use Kabbalah as well for reading. I use lots of things that I know. Every time I'm learning more things, numerology, I use lots of stuff. I don't necessarily tell people what I'm doing, but I'm using many tools. I'm a Reiki master as well. So sometimes I incorporate healings as part of the readings as well, yes.
I'm just going.
And Kabbalah.
I'm just going through and having a look at some of the messages there too. And there was one, Brenda. Brenda's just lost her dog 7 weeks ago. I'm so sorry to hear that, Brenda. We will be doing one more reading. And who have we got here? Oh, I was going to say, I've already spoken to Cheryl. So I've been showing, now you came for, oh no, you're coming to the tea leaf reading class, aren't
Yes,
you?
yes, the leaf and ball
Yeah.
gazing. We were looking at the balls. I already can see some things on the balls, but I want to get more proficient on that. You saw some of my crystals. Aren't they
Yes.
amazing?
Oh, okay, so where's your son? You've got that big crystal ball up the front. We might do a quick reading with that one.
Yeah, the
that
big
the
one?
dolphin's sitting on.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll bring it.
And
No worries.
and I'm going to do a tea leaf reading now, and I've got another lady that's waiting here to have a tea leaf reading. Oh, now before I turn it over, I just saw a horse's head. So we were doing the blend with the love, okay? And the spell for this is love, 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 come to thee. Love in all forms, now see me. Bring me protection, so mote it be. Come now, blessed be. Love, 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 come to thee. Love in all forms, now sing me. Bring me protection, so mote it be. Come now, blessed be. Love, 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 got to say it 3 times. Come to thee. Love in all forms, now see me. Bring me protection, so mote it be. Come now, blessed be. So like I was just saying, we have a horse's head in there. Before I've even turned it over, and the horse's head represents,
This is the one that you were after, darling?
oh yes please,
Okay, no worries.
possibly a new lover coming in. There's a dolphin there too, so that can be you are welcome wherever it is that you go. Now I've just changed it over and I'm using the beautiful cup, the Wise Witch from Sharon. Oops, and I've got a serviette here, so we'll just turn that upside down. Okay, now we turn that around 3 times anti-clockwise, and this brings through our past and some confirmation for us. And I've got a lady sitting over here. I'm going to do her special tea leaf reading just for her after this. Tap it 3 times, which brings through our spirit guides and our ancestors for any messages they may have for us. Now, I'll be running a tea leaf reading workshop this coming Sunday, if it's the 1st, and another one the following Saturday on the 7th. So if you want to learn how to do tea leaf reading and come and get my book, the tea leaf reading class is $55 and the book is $20. So if you come and see me, I'll sign it for you too. Okay, so just looking at the tea leaves, you can see in here we've got all the beautiful designs in here too. And if you have a look where the broom is, there's a heart just above that. And to me, that would be, actually now it looks like a witch there. That is the love of spirituality. Anything spiritual, learning something new. And it is a love reading, so doing something spiritual, doing meditation and working in love, no matter what it is that you're doing, is actually going to raise your vibrations and make you live a more happy, peaceful life. Now I've got a polar bear in here. Now that's I've not actually seen a polar bear in the teacup before, but what I'm picking up with that is polar bears, they are very, like, you look at them with their cubs and they are so protective and they are behind their little ones the whole time, making sure that they are safe and protected. And that's the thing with love too, like, you need to protect it, you need to look after it, you need to nurture it. So that's a message that I'm getting from the polar bear. It's about nurturing. And then you think about like a mother bear with, like, you do anything wrong with her kids, well, she's just going to kill you. So be careful of jealousy too. Jealousy to me is a wasted emotion. Sorry, just saying. Now, I'm seeing a tent here. So if you want to go away and you want to spend some time with your partner or with someone new and it's like, oh, I just can't afford to do it right now, the tent is saying, you know, it's okay to rough it. You don't need to spend lots of dollars to find like a 5-6 star resort to spend some time together. You can go away and rough it and you can still have a really good time. So go looking for some bargains. Oh, now I've got a hummingbird in here. So we've got the hummingbird that's just down the bottom there, and the hummingbird is about a joy and a zest for life. And I want to say that there's a bit of sex involved there too. Sorry for those that aren't very open. I'm probably too open sometimes. Okay, what else can I see in there? And then I'm also seeing here too is a person throwing away some trash and there's a snake next to a snake. So with that one there, the message that I'm getting for any of those that are going through a bad time with their partners, it's about throwing away, throw away the trash. You know, if it's not working and they say they're going to change, when you think about a snake shedding its skin, it's just the same underneath. So they might tell you that they're going to change, but they're still the same underneath, and it's just showing that you're throwing that trash away. So that's just in there. This person here is throwing away the trash, and then we've got the snake in there. Okay, so that's our tea leaf reading. And then I was just looking, look at this crystal ball. I think it has to come home with me, don't you? Isn't that just beautiful? And I want to say too, this crystal ball and the price that's on it is actually really, really good. I've been looking around for crystal balls and some of them are just so expensive, and this is in the warehouse. So the price that you've got on this is just, yeah, I think it has to go. I think she took the price off. $450 for this. So that is brilliant. Sold.
Okay.
When I pick up my lotto winnings. I think I have to go home with some Moldavite. You ready for another big change, Russ? And look at this beautiful stand that it comes on. Okay, so again, I'm going to do a reading for everyone with what I was seeing on here. The first thing I'm picking up, I've got a person here kneeling down with a little puppy dog. Coming up to Christmas, please remember that if animals aren't such a good present, like if you're giving someone an animal, this is the time of the year where so many animals get handed in because they're not really wanted. You know, they're all cute and everything when they're little puppies, but then they start to grow up and people get annoyed with them. So I want to say, please think carefully about the animals that you're going to give. Get an animal for yourself, but not necessarily as a present, okay? Unless you know that person really well and you know what they're looking for. But too many animals are just handed over to the RSPCA after Christmas, or they're dumped. So that's what I'm seeing there. Another thing that I'm picking up there too is forgiveness, and I've got someone handing over some flowers. You know, if you're sorry about something and you've made a mistake, make sure that you own up to it, okay, and try and fix it. And a bunch of flowers is always lovely. Actually, I prefer like a rose in a pot, you know, where it's living and I can plant it after, and it's going to last longer rather than just throw it out in the bin. Now I've got a baby's pram here, and that would represent new things coming up for us. Not necessarily a baby, but new projects, starting a new business. But yeah, new things coming in. There's another horse's head there too, but I'm seeing that more like a chess piece, and be careful that you just don't get caught up in the game of things. And I think what I mean by that is don't play games with people. Be straight up. It's best to be straight up and to be honest rather than play games, okay? Now there's another reminder here too. Now this is really unusual to see this twice, but I'm seeing a bin and someone else throwing rubbish in the bin, and then I'm seeing whales. I know, actually, I think it's the 14th of December, Sea Shepherd is going over to Tangalooma Island to clean up the beaches. So maybe you might want to get involved with that. Because this affects, you know, all of our sea life, and they get tangled up in these plastic bags. So it's reminding us, like I'm seeing someone actually throwing rubbish in the bin, and then I'm seeing the fish here and the turtles. So be careful. Please throw away your rubbish. Put it in the bin. Take it home with you, but don't go leaving it at the beach. I've got one in here that looks like Mary, Mother Mary. So that'd be like a blessing for us. And there's the letter T there, which reminds us to trust what we're doing, to trust, learning to trust other people, and if you want to do something, to put a plan into place. You know how you're going to achieve that. Or go and buy some Moldavite. Just learned that one. Go and buy some Moldavite, it'll just happen. Koalas, now koalas to me, I'm seeing 2 koalas here, are usually, and it's just above where I saw the rubbish being thrown as well too. Don't throw your cigarette butts out the window. You know, it does cause fires. We have lost apparently about 1,000 koalas in these bushfires that we've had. Koalas to me usually mean having some time alone. It's like the hermit. You know, if you're not too sure where it is that you're going or you're feeling a little bit lost, having some time to yourself and just meditating on it, meditating on what it is that you would like to do in your life. Okay, and they can be very solitary creatures as well. But I want to say too, like, don't throw your cigarette butts out the window. Okay. Oh, and there's a dragon in there as well. Here's your dragon.
Oh yes, my faithful dragon.
Dragon is great for protection for business. It protects you against your enemies. The dragon looks after you, and it tells you that your business is going to be prosperous as well too. So I think this ball belongs to me. Okay, so I think I've probably gone over time, so I wanted to say thank you very much to Lily for having me here. Do you want to come back in here?
Thank you, Kate. It was wonderful having you with us. Definitely, and we look forward to having you again, running some workshops from here. So part of our expansion is to build a second level. So that's coming up, and we'll be able to have some more workshops and more classes, and you know, the yoga qigong that we started to run will be resumed again on the next year. And yes, it will be lovely to do more things together.
Oh,
and travel to Peru. Let's start planning our trip.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
That will be
so
awesome.
It's been so much fun. Like, I'm going to be here for the rest of the day. So, Lily, you want to say the name of the place again and give out the address?
So, Casa Alhambra, and we are, you know, the Grand Plaza, the shopping center, and where the car park is. If you just look on that roundabout, you'll see us. So we are right next to the Grand Plaza shopping center in Browns Plains.
So that's 109. Just put it into your GPS. 109 Grand Plaza Drive, Browns Plains. I'll be here all day, but come and see the awesome crystals. And like I said, $450. That is awesome value. That's if it's still here when you get here. So there's some beautiful crystal balls. Oh, there's a great big love heart in there as well too. So, oh my God, it's sending me some love.
Did you want to quickly show them my room?
Oh yes. Now let's go and have a look at Lily's room. This is pretty amazing in here. Okay, let's turn this around. Okay, so we're going into Lily's room. Just look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So, oh, I hope you're still seeing me, because I just heard myself talking.
Oh, it wasn't my fault.
Okay. So what have we got? What have we got in here? A whole lot of different cards. Lily's worse than me when it comes to collections of the cards.
Guilty.
And there's just so much in here. Look at this. Now I'll have to pick this up and show you so you can see the size of it. But look at that. And you don't necessarily need a crystal ball to do crystal ball readings. You could use this. I hope I haven't messed up your grid there. Sorry.
That's okay. It's called a Merkaba, by the way. In case
It's a Merkaba.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at this before.
Lemurian.
Lemurian?
Yes.
And this is Lily's special one. And I saw in there the wizard and a castle and a horse rider. A horse.
Lemurian too.
And that one there is Lemurian. just to give you an idea of the size. And look at all these little babies coming off it. Oh, beautiful eagle. So the eagle is like, soar like an eagle, okay? It's about your spiritual journey. This one here is Kabbalah. And the top right one, what did that say?
Wav,
When we say
Wav.
the top right one, this one up here.
Wav, hey, Wav, and that's to forgive karma, to start anew. It clears the karma from this life and from all previous lives. So you need
How's
to know how
that?
to use that, and that's one of the things that
So
I
you
work
need to
with.
come and see Lily for that. Okay, so if you've got some bad karma from a past life, you need to come and see Lily. But yeah, just...
Dr. Stench.
And isn't this beautiful? I think that needs to come home with me too. Anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed it out here today. And next week I am going to be at Minnie and Rose on the north of Brisbane at Clontarf with the lovely Kelly Saunders. So 9:30 to 10:30 I'll be doing the show at Clontarf with Kelly at Minnie and Rose. And you can come and see me there for anyone that's on that side. And I will have my gypsy wagon with me again. So have a wonderful week, everyone. And I shall chat to you next week. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone. See you soon.
Bye.